Welcome to another edition of the Hgp Sports Cast. We begin with news from FIFA. FIFA's Ethics Committee slapped FIFA President Joseph Blatter and deputy with ban for their role or inaction in the scandal at the world governing body as investigation continues. Details in this report. The adjudicatory chambers of FIFA Ethics Committee has banned Joseph S. Blatter, president of FIFA, for 8 years and his deputy Michel Platini, vice president and member of the executive committee of FIFA and president of UEFA, for 8 years from all football-related activities, administrative, sports, and any other, on a national and international level. The ban comes into force immediately. The proceedings against Joseph Blatter and Michel Platini primarily related to a payment of CHF $2 million transferred in February 2011 from FIFA to Platini. Blatter, in his position as president of FIFA, authorized the payment to Platini, which had no legal basis in the written agreement signed between both officials on 25 August 1999. Neither in his written statement nor in his personal hearing was Blatter able to demonstrate other legal basis for this payment. His assertion of an oral agreement was determined as not convincing and was rejected by the chamber. The investigation into the case of Joseph Blatter and Michel Platini were conducted by Robert Torres and Vanessa Allard, respectively, both members of the investigatory chambers of the Ethics Committee. The investigations resulted in a final report which was submitted to the adjudicatory chamber on 20th November 2015. The adjudicatory chamber opened formal proceedings on 23rd November 2015, and the hearings for Blatter and Platini took place in Zurich on 17th and 18th December 2015, respectively. In consequence, both Blatter and Platini were banned for 8 years from all football-related activities and fined CHF 50,000 and 80,000, respectively. The GFA Banks Beer Knockout Cup doubleheader will decide last pair of teams to qualify for the quarterfinals billed for December 26. We have more in this report. Rossignol United, New Amsterdam United, Western Tigers, Guyana Police Force, Santos FC, and Rhythm Squad have all qualified for the quarterfinal rounds of the Banks Beer Knockout Cup. Football fans can expect 4 action-filled matches first on Friday, December 25th, Christmas Day, at the number 5 ground. New Amsterdam United will look to turn the Bangles on the Guyana Police Force in the first match at 7 p.m. Santos FC and Rossignol United will continue the night's action in the feature game at 9 p.m. The last 2 quarterfinal matches, which are scheduled to be played on Saturday, December 26 at GFC Ground, awaits the outcome of the last knockout round matches at GFC Ground on Wednesday, December 23. Western Tigers await the winner of the first game between Northern Rangers versus Compton Sunburst, while Rhythm Squad will battle the winner of the matchup between Beacon Football Club and Flamingo Football Club. Kickoff time is 7 p.m. The 4 winning teams after the quarterfinals will advance to the semifinals. Teams are vying for the championship title and prize takings of $2 million. In more football news, we tell you that matches in the Stag Super 16 knockout tournament continues tonight at the Golden Grove Ground. 4 teams will go head-to-head. Calvin Chapman.
This evening's doubleheader will see Sports Dec Falcons coming against Port-Join in the first match. The feature match will see the home team playing the defending champions, High Tech, in the Battle of the Golden Groves. These matches was initially set to be played on Sunday evening last at the Grove Playfield, but during the opening game between Sports Dec Falcons and Port-Join, difficulties with one of the light fixtures on multiple occasions forced the referee to abandon the game, as well as the feature match, with the Falcons enjoying a 1-0 lead. The Falcons will hope to reset quickly and continue from where they left off on Sunday night, and will no doubt go into the game being the more confident of the 2 teams. Meanwhile, the final set of round of 16 matches will be played tomorrow, January 22nd, at the Den Amstel Community Center ground, when the home team matches skills with Agricola Red Triangle in the feature game, with opening play between Kuru Kururu Warriors and Mahaika Determinators from 1800 hours. Quarterfinal action will be played on Christmas Day at the Farm Community Center ground, East Bank, Demerara, and Boxing Day at the Victoria ground.
Cricket news, Gale on a roll. Chris Gale becomes the first batsman to reach 600 sixes and 600 fours in T20 cricket. The former West Indies captain achieved the feat during the Melbourne Renegades' win over the Brisbane Heat in Australia's Big Bash League last weekend. The Jamaican is way ahead with second place Kieran Pollard 338 sixes, and Gale has gained more hype after manufacturers of the bat brand Spartan have decided to furnish him with a gold-colored bat. Following a break from the PCL 4-day, the Guyana Jaguars are now shifting gears in preparation for the Hgp Super 50 regional tournament. Calvin?
The Guyana Jaguars are standing on top of the points table in the WICB Professional Cricket League after 5 rounds, halfway through the tournament with 85 points. The closest rival, Barbados Pride, are 22 points behind on 63 points. Now the team has returned home after defeating the Jamaican Scorpions at Sabina Park for the Christmas break, and they now look towards the Hgp Super 50 that begins on January 7th and concludes on the 24th. The matches will be played between St. Kitts and Nevis, along with Trinidad and Tobago, before the 4-day tournament resumes in February. Guyana has not won a regional fifth over tournament in 10 years, although coming close for a runner-up position last season. The team will be looking to capitalize on their form in the longer version of the game with an unbeaten 12-game streak, with just one draw that spans to the 2014-15 season. Sports Minister Nicolette Henry urged the continued success of Guyana's cricket and challenged the players and administration to put the game first.
We must put the game ahead of other interests. We must look to the future with optimism and commit our efforts towards moving Guyana's cricket forward. I think that is bigger than any one of us individually. This is an era of hope and accomplishments, and I would like to pay nothing less than a fitting tribute to all our men and women in cricket.
And that concludes our sportscast. Now for a look at your weather.